Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment, where you're about to get that new and fresh content. Yes, we are bringing something new to the channel. We are bringing our knowledge for the love of comic books to J3 Entertainment.
Dun, 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 dun.
And we're starting with probably one of the best comic books known to the comic book community.
Invincible.
Dun dun dun. If you guys don't know who I am J3. Better ask somebody.
And it's your boy, the fire starter himself, Sable Rocks.
What's up, dog?
Every time.
New content. So, this is new on J3 Entertainment. We've been reading comic books for years. I stepped away for a minute, you know.
I haven't.
Yeah. You kept it going, you know, and thank you for getting me back in it.
Veteran in these streets. Had to, just when you think you're out, we drag you back in.
You put me right back in. Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to use these. But anyway, we're back with Invincible. We all know the show's finna drop March 26th on Prime TV. Or the streaming, Prime stream, whatever.
So I won't be spoiling shit. I had to catch my boy up and get him on my level. And we starting with the first trade, Invincible, Family Matters.
Nah, not that family member. Hey, man, don't be doing that shit.
Okay.
We got Family Matters in the building, bro. Invincible.
So this issue literally starts off with the bang. We open up to Mark flying through the air, carrying some dude, and he throws him. Boom, huge explosion. And then all of a sudden, 4 months ago. So we come in 4 months prior to him throwing that guy in explosion. He don't even got his powers yet, just a regular dude, you know, sitting on the toilet reading the book. He's one of us, a regular guy. We can relate.
He ain't lying.
Cuts on the news. He's eating his breakfast. He's watching his dad fighting bootleg Fing Fang Foom. He probably sitting the whole time eating his breakfast like, dang, man, when I'm going to get my powers, though? Later that day, you know, his friend's finna go hang out. He can't. He got to go work with his little bum job, his little burger stand. He has a little burger joint taking out the trash. Whoosh. All of a sudden, he done threw the trash bag like 20 miles in the sky. His powers finally hit.
I was like, damn. Tight.
Like, yes, it's about time. So later that night, he get home from work. They all discussing their day. He tell his mom, like, yeah, I think I'm getting my powers. But this is a regular Tuesday for him. She's like, that's nice, honey. Pass the potatoes. Ain't nobody really excited yet.
But you know, it's kind of like puberty with that family when you look at it. Because it's like,
I got my first ball hairs, Dad.
It's real crazy how that family looks similar to the Incredibles, but Omni-Man didn't treat it like Mr. Incredible. In fact, they looked at it like it was kind of like a brush over situation. Like, we've heard this before, young, you know what I'm saying? We remember back in the day when the Super Bowl occurred and you saw them cheerleaders, you went in the bathroom and said, Mom, I think I got it. Yeah, it was that.
They don't really seem to care, but he's hype. Short time later, he out here fighting his first crime, stopping a robbery. In his little bootleg spook, real reminiscent of like kind of a Scarlet Spidey situation. And who's in there to peep his first crime? His dad, swooping out of nowhere. Like, man, what you doing? You look ridiculous. No, let me take you to see the man. He takes him to his boy Art, the guy that's like kind of like the lady from The Incredibles. He makes all the superhero suits and whatnot. It's like buying his son his first pair of J's when he's ready to talking to girls.
Now, that's the way to come in as a superhero. Your dad's like, yo, I respect this idea. Most of the time, when you get comic books, they run it on a tip like, I don't want you to do that. You might get hurt. But his dad got all that faith in the world because you're my son, bro. Ain't nothing finna hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it a little minimum where the real bad guys don't come out. You know, the ones that I got to face all the time.
Right. Ain't nothing on this planet finna hurt you.
Yeah, you straight. So I really feel with that. Like, the moms is cool. Pops is cool. Take him get his first J's, bro. I like that. That was dope.
Back at school, you know, he done got his little powers. He feeling himself a little bit more. He ain't taking no guff from nobody. Hit his first little confrontation with a bully. He stand up for the nerd like, nah, don't mess with him. The bully push him back. He slammed dude up against the locker like, hey, man, I'm not that kid I was last week. Don't mess with dude no more. He get called up to the principal. Hey, what you doing out here just starting fights, man? You can't just be out here bullying anybody, you know? You got lucky this time, but you're not invincible. Just like that. Light bulb. Ding. Oh, that's my superhero name.
I like the way that came about because if you think about it as a coming in your own, you know, they and comic books really make it really easy for heroes to find their names.
I'm Spider-Man.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's just common sense. Like, I'm a spider, I got Bill's Spider, I climb a wall. But Invincible, it means something. You know what I mean? So
you feel invincible now.
Yeah, when you're a villain, I ain't gonna lie, if I was a villain, that would make me want to kill him even more. How invincible are you, bro? I got this gun. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And then after I shoot you and the gun don't work, all right, you caught me.
And then I'll be back next episode with a new gun, a bigger one.
We get a quick flashback of his dad talking to him as a kid, like, son, you might notice I'm not like regular dads. I'll be out here beating up stuff, flying and whatnot.
Beating up stuff.
Pause. Beating up people. And bad guys and villains, to be specific. He's like, I'm from Viltrum, where there's highly advanced race of these godlike beings, and we go around sharing our knowledge to worthy societies. One day, right, that's right. One day, you're going to be just like me. You're going to have powers. Like, I'm going to be able to fly? Wow. And they flash forward, modern day. Mark is out testing his powers at night, sneaking out, flying and stuff like that.
That's how you sneak out, right?
Right? Especially if you can fly. He ended up running into like his first, I guess, major supervillain, one of the Mauler twins. And that's when he ends up meeting the team. Wexplode, Duplicate, Robot, and Adam Eve.
You know what I like about Adam Eve?
She cute.
She a redhead.
She like Mary Jane if she had superpowers.
I like that. I love my redheads. Amy Adams. What's up?
Meanwhile, it's random teenagers in the city just blowing up out of nowhere, killing people and whatnot. But he's still going to work, working at this little bum jobs. He's up and quit his little job. And now he got to take his superhero stuff more serious. He hanging with his dad to learn the ropes a little bit more. His dad start filling him out a little bit. He like, okay, son, I think you're ready. He asked for his son help to go deal with these alien invaders who are jumping from dimension to dimension, conquering worlds. They call it the Flaxons. Luckily, they don't have to deal with the Flaxons too long because due to time delineation, it works different in their world than ours. They start aging fast. So the Flaxons up and retreat, which is cool, which give them time to go to the mall and start investigating these random teenagers that are just exploding. Just as his dad seems to start figuring something out, here come the Flaxons, come back from the dimension, snatch his dad up, gone.
He's
Mark
out
is
of
like,
there.
What? With nobody left to turn to, Mark decides to go with the only allies he has, the team. He heads down their little headquarters. He meet Robot, who, of course, being the genius he is, has already figured out the whole thing. Figured, man, the only person that can make these weapons just happened to be your teacher, who all these students go to school at.
I'm really intrigued on his origin. I gotta know about Robot because usually when you deal with
He's a
comic
major
books,
player, so you gonna love it.
because when you deal with robot characters, they always have something deep with them, and they're always, for some reason, they're smart as hell. So it's like, yo, what's going on with that?
You will not be disappointed.
Oh man, I can't wait. But continue.
Robot is like, hey man, these kids go to you and Adam Eve school. You and her should go check it out. It's your teacher. So him and Adam Eve fly to the teacher house. The dude just be like, oh, I recognize you too. Like, y'all don't wear masks. Dude immediately confessed. I didn't think I'd be caught this quick. I'm like, okay, well, where is this gonna go? He's immediately starts monologuing. I'm like, okay, she's gonna give up like that? No, the whole time he's just trying to distract them because he waiting on his own bomb to go off. He's like, yeah, my kid committed suicide due to these bullying teenagers. I want to kill them, but since y'all caught me, I'm finna take y'all two with me. Marcus like, nah, I'm invincible. We're not having this. Grab a teacher, flies him miles away to the icy mountains, throw this dude, boom, blows him up, which takes us back to the beginning of the trade, ending the first volume.
And just like Noriega on Drink Champs, let's go in and give Say one of those right there. Yeah. Epic breakdown right there, the comic book, baby.
Some light. He ain't lying. So for me personally, it's been many years since I read these books, man. It was great to go and refresh, bring back old memories, man. Of course, I love this book, man. But what did you think about it?
Bruh, look, I'm glad you brought me onto this Invincible train. Because honestly, I remember seeing Invincible, but I never remember reading it or, even, you know how you just go in a comic book store and you see comic books and you're like, okay, whatever. But being young, you're going to go for the hottest things. You know what I mean? This is usually what they promote. So Invincible being like a third party type of character, I never really gave it that chance, but I'm glad you brought it to my attention. And I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man.
And you lucky too, man. These are only the first 4 issues. You got 144 more to read.
Bruh, this
you gotta wait.
This comic book, I'm a big Origin fan, and everybody knows I love Origins. And one thing about this I like to call it a movie, this comic book is a great origin because the way they break down the character, it's done the correct way. It's not the traditional cliche. Mom dies, I come from another planet. I've received these powers. They abuse my power. It's a totally logical way. It's like really Superman.
It's really a more realistic deconstruction of, well, what if my dad was Superman?
Word is bond. And it's like, I like the fact that he had to come into his powers. Because the one thing about Superman that and it's not about Superman, but just the similarities to it is that Superman, he was this powerful baby. And I like the fact that they use puberty idea of him receiving these powers, because that lets me know Omni-Man on his planet, like, they grew into those abilities from what I know. I don't know. I haven't got that far. Don't kill
No,
me yet.
I'm not even sure myself. Like, are Voltrons, are they born powered or do they develop?
Because his dad already knew. He was like, you're going to get powers eventually.
Right. So that it had to be like, we develop them at a certain age. Right.
And I like that, and how he handled the idea. He wasn't afraid of stepping up. It's like he was really bred to be a hero, and the way they put that in their views, I thought was brilliant. What really got me in this comic book is when he went on his first, was the first mission when he socked old boy and
Titan.
Titan. I really liked that. That's what got me, because we're used to seeing the Incredible Hulk, Colossus, the Thing, and all this stuff like that, but we never seen him really. Well, Bruce Banner's got hit hard enough where, atomic bombs, and he turned back to Bruce Banner, but we never seen a hero like really sock a fool real hard, where this guy is covered with rock, but he socked him so hard he turned him back to a brother. Like that right there is what got me. It worked, and it makes you think, like we were talking about this earlier, like the Thing and stuff, was like, really, if Ben Grimm really got hit hard enough, bro. Like when he, oh, that's all it took. You just have to clobber my ass. No homo.
he said the wrong thing. He's turned the world breaker Hulk. Like, you know what? And he's just, I'm normal. Thank you.
Yeah. God bless you.
All I have to do is talk smack.
It's clobber time.
No, you got clobbered.
Oh my God.
Don't be regular.
Why my fingers stuck together? This is no, but anyway, but I love that, because it really put a light on this world for me, and I was digging it, man. I was digging it 100% on that part.
We just getting started.
Woo!
Very rich universe and lore.
Mm-hmm. One other thing I liked the relationship between his dad. His dad seems like a very honorable, respectful, loving father, and very powerful at that. And the way he handles his family, the mom is just mad chill. She knows who her
right. Don't nothing phase her. Like, I was out fighting just dimensional aliens. Like, oh, that's good, dear. So Tuesday, okay.
You ain't tapped in a couple days. I'm ready. Like, it's like that. Like, and they have this nice, I would say, communicating family. No one's in the shadows. Son knows exactly what dad is. Mom knows where dad is at. From what I know. And obviously, Omni-Man knows where everybody's at. He's like God among men. So just to see that relationship and the interaction of it, it really it's the bad thing is I know what's going to happen. Thanks a lot. But
to me, that's a synopsis of the story, though.
But I like where it's going, and I can't get mad at you. I won't get mad at you because you put me on, but I can't get mad because I always say this. If you didn't, from television, music, movies, comic books, if you didn't read it within the 6 months, depending on how hype it is, like that's like Infinity War. If you didn't watch Infinity War the first week, maybe even 2 weeks because you couldn't get the day off at work.
What do you mean Spider-Man dies?
You didn't care, and I didn't care, and I care now. So I like what I'm reading, bro.
It's still the journey that gets to that decision and what evolves around it that's still going to keep it fresh for you. I promise.
Woo.
I promise.
Bro, I'm liking the characters. I like the team. I like the fact that there's their own type of Justice League. I like the fact that one of the things I love about being introduced to things is when things feel familiar, but totally different. Because that's the drive that brings me in and keeps me reading. Sometimes when things are so off the wall, it's like I'm foreign to it and I feel weird. I feel eerie. It's like the first time I watched Attack on Titans. I didn't know what to feel. I was like, oh God, I can't even eat watching this crap. What is this? And then I started watching it. I stopped eating and I started watching it and I was like, oh my God, Levi's a beast. You know what I mean? Like, and I started gaining into it. And this right here was a good read for me, for somebody. And I have to say, for people that's coming into comic books or coming back into comic books, from my experience, this is one of those type of comic books that really get you back in. From this first, it's like the first 4 issues really get you in because it starts off with a bang. No pun intended.
Literally.
I like it.
All right, man. So you love the book. What was your favorite scene in this trade?
Bruh, one of my favorite scenes in this trade. oh, I'm always different, man. Why I gotta be different? But it was when him and his dad was flying, and his dad's so OP, bro. See, they never really show you this with Big Blue, but dad was like, yeah, so yeah, I just saved somebody. But anyway,
you was like, damn, like what?
he didn't even fly. He wasn't even going like
a millisecond.
Yeah, he was like, damn, like I feel bad for the person you saved. You probably snapped their neck trying to get him back because he was just moving so fast. And Invincible, the way they drew him, he was like, damn, I'm gonna be able to do that one day. I really like that. I like the father-son relationship, man. I like that, man. I hate to see it fall.
It was missing some action lines, but I love that as well. Like when he was trying to get to the mall and his dad is just zooming past, you could tell he's trying to fly as fast as he can. Like, dang, like I can't keep up.
But I understood because he can't keep up. Like, you know what I mean? But I like the fact that they showing how powerful his dad is.
And that he's going to be there someday.
Yeah.
Or stronger.
And one of the other things that I dug too was that it's a very logical comic with the aliens that came through the portal, the dimension. What's they called?
The Flaxens.
The Flaxens. Yeah, they flat. So in their world, they live normal. But when they came to our universe,
they started aging faster because of time. And it's like, that's a real science fiction thing. It's like a day on Earth is not the same as a day on this planet due to how fast it's rotating. So you're in a whole other dimension. You don't know how time flow here. They're like, oh, we're dying. Let's leave.
Let's get out of here. I'm getting ashy.
Figure this out. Yeah.
I'm Ashy Larry.
I'm already retired.
Ashy Larry. But anyway, yeah, that was dope, man. Can't wait to finish this series.
Next up is volume 2, man.
And I guess that is what it is. If you're new to the channel, baby, go ahead and push that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. And don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You will not get a grade from me. Or say, because we ain't finished.
Nah.
We on volume 1, and we going on volume 2, baby. What's that one called?
8 is enough.
8 is enough, baby. So look out for 8 is enough, volume 2 on J3 Entertainment. We out.